Everybody hear me? All right. How's everybody doing? Good. Yeah, it's good to see all your faces out here. Yeah, it feels really good. And first, I'd like to thank my Uncle Jewel and the rest of the crew for letting me take part on this great journey. You know, coming with this totem pole, and more than all that, thankful for letting me come and experience change. You know, it's really cool to see this change. You know, right in front of me at a young age. It's really nice. You know. And yeah, so I'm Talela, and I'm Soiltooth, which is in Seattle, and native from Vancouver, Canada. And one of the big problems we have up there is oil, and the oil pipelines. That's one of the big problems we have, and it's really cool coming here seeing the problems from coal, right? Because a lot of the problems here is coal, and we have the pipelines, whatever. So it's really good coming with this totem pole and connecting with people like you guys, because that's what it's really all about. It's really all about connecting, because everywhere I go, I notice that we all have our own problems, and it all has to do with climate change. That we really got to stay connected. We could do that too. If you could have a city this beautiful, I'm sure you could have a world this beautiful too. And it feels good to be here, right? And one of the problems we have way up in Canada is it's one of the biggest industrial projects in the world for the oil tar sands up there in Alberta. And they're moving the size of Texas and France of Earth. They're literally killing the Earth just for oil, crude oil and whatnot, bitumen oil. And it's crazy seeing the people there. I went there on a trip to make a documentary with Nancy right here, my dad and my friend Desiree up in Canada, and it was, it really changed my life because, I was a little teenager, right? Not, a little bad teenager, whatever, troubled. You could say, whatever you want to say. Just not doing good in school and all that. And then, thought my life was like this and that, and then I went on this journey. I was driving through there and I saw how bad it was, and I talked to people there, and one of the ladies, I forgot her name, was talking about her grandchildren and her daughter, and how the land changed from when she was young to when her grandchildren are young right now. And she said they used to eat off the land, be able to go swimming, in a lake beautiful like this right here, and with all the trees. And then the more she talked about it, she started crying, and she's like, now my grandchildren have cancer sores. Now the animals are dead. Now we can't eat the fish here. Now all this and that, and it's crazy because you hear about it, right? And then you hear about it, whatever. But when you actually see the tears of someone else, it kind of does something to you. It kind of changes you. So that's why I'm on this trip. Is tell that story and tell everybody that yeah, we could do it. We could change the things. Because it's gonna look really different from when I'm my age to my dad's age over here, or my age to my Uncle Jules' age over here. Because the world's really gonna change, and we could change it too. And I'd like to say a prayer. Sklus tis da Soiltooth, sklus tis da Talela. I really pray for the totem pole to touch these people here. To really connect the people that wherever this totem pole goes, to really show the people that we can stay united and say no against these corporations that are taking over. Setting fire to our lands, that we could put out the fire, and from that fire grow a new world, a world that we could all live in together, a world not just the humans could live in, that the animals could live in, that the trees could live in. That the earth is healthy, that we could breathe in the air, without chemicals, and then we could go swimming in the waters, and all my relations out, man. Thank you. And I'm just a warmer upper, right? I'm just the first person. And I'd like to introduce my dad, Ruben George. He's a Soiltooth Nation coming out of Vancouver, Canada, and here right here.